Hello and welcome to yet another video from Bloombridge Capital. My name is Patrick and I have our portfolio manager Henrik sitting next to me. And today we're going to be talking about Avax. It is another layer 1 crypto chain that is trying to overthrow Ethereum with cheaper fees and faster transaction timing. So it is quite promising as an altcoin for now. And we would be quite interested in an outlook on how price should perform over the next year. Are there any points we should take into consideration? Henrik, what are your thoughts on Avax?
So right now, if we look at the price chart, you can see that in the last few weeks or months, we've seen a pretty drastic increase in price from the low here in August. And this development is something that we have forecasted pretty well. You can see one of our old forecasts here. This is from the 6th of August, where we actually put a buy zone down here. And ever since then, we've seen a pretty big price increase. So as we get back to the chart, as for reference, our buy zone was down here. And we have seen a price increase since then of about 200%, which is pretty decent. But now, obviously, the question stands, where will price go from here? So what we can expect now is for price to consolidate, meaning it will probably go on sideways for a little longer here around the old highs of the end of the last year or beginning of this year. But long term, we should definitely attack the old tops here of the end of 2021, and we should even rise above. Actually, there's a pretty high likelihood that we should see higher prices, so going above the $145 here, and we could even see price reaching as high as $200. But we are pretty certain that we will definitely see price reaching the old high from here. But now, Patrick, the question for you, where should we buy into Avalanche?
Thanks, Henrik, for your thoughts. Well, the best point to buy Avax was in our buy zone, of course. But if you didn't have the chance to leverage it, we have to look at current price structure. And this is what I'm going to try to convey. And we are currently in a consolidation. So this means we are going sideways here, very likely. And the question is on how long are we going to go sideways? We can see that from June 2022 until now, we haven't really done anything, right? Because if you look at the price right now, if you can just draw a trend line, we haven't really done anything since the good part of 2 years. And now we are in a premium zone where price is trying to reach higher. Now we have a very close local high next to us, and that is really likely why price is going to consolidate here to build up momentum to rise above that, maybe retest this low and then rise above even more aggressively. So our focus, therefore, should be to get invested, if we are not invested from these lows, in this consolidation right here. How do we go about it? So my plan here would be that an obvious invalidation here would be the low of 40.43, where price should try to attempt to go lower, and we can establish a dollar cost averaging strategy just around it. So we basically pyramid in. So the higher price is from the stop loss level, the lower amount of positions I undergo, and the closer I am to it, the bigger the amount of cash should be that I'm putting into Avax. Of course, you could get stopped out if price reaches below, and this is totally fine. It wouldn't change anything on the longer term analysis. But suppose that price then again finds support right into this level again, then I would say this is again the trigger point where I would try to attempt a new position again. So even if I'm stopped out, I will not stop watching Avax, and then I will just reestablish a position right there because the longer term outlook is really bullish and it's worth a couple of tries. So in short, I would try to pyramid in right now. And if this doesn't work out, I'll just wait for price to reach back into this range again and then establish positions for potentially higher prices. I think price should go sideways for quite a bit of time, a couple of weeks, I would say, and then price should break out by quite a decent amount. And my analysis would also support your analysis, Henrik, that we should be going higher than the all-time high at some point. And for that, I would simply say, if you draw this trend line right there, the downtrend has been broken. This test of the lows didn't even manage to reach the downtrending trend line. So it says that there is some strength in price here, and we should see a stronger rise above as soon as we can clear the local high.
Thank you very much, Patrick, for the comprehensive analysis. I definitely agree. To sum up, we can say that this consolidation here should provide a very good chance to buy into Avalanche, and seeing lower prices here should give you time to rejoice and buy into the coin for a better price. But if you're looking for more tangible entry points, like the entry zone we provided here, then you can join our Discord, where we provide analysis on over 100 stocks, cryptos, and more. To join, just shoot us a message on Twitter to gain access. Currently, it's still free as long as our website has launched, so take the opportunity while it still exists. And with that, I wish you a good week, and until next time, here at Bloomberg Capital.